facility immediately. And then we see if we can lay that pipeline. So the fuel you can store some more in Tema. Now amount enough buffer. Until here now, you pass it through the pipe to Asoge. All the options are on the table, and the chief of staff would begin to act on it. Yeah, we are meeting here.
The other thing is, while we wait for operative word outcome, I say immediately say ebebano. What is the situation like? Do we have enough? At least
we've also asked VRA should nominate more gas from Nigeria.
Okay.
I think now the nomination is 100. Some over 30 in Cameroon.
Okay.
And they will engage the Nigerians to see if they can scale it up. Now, and one by some additional cushion.
Okay. But one critical question, JJ, and I said because it involves funds, also over 100 million. I don't know, say dollars or say Ghana cedis. Dollars. Good. The appropriation more pass or parliament to cover the first 3 months of this year, no, a factor in our expense way.
And when you have emergencies, the law allows you to save lives and go to parliament for ratification. Yeah. Okay. That's something you do. Disaster parliament is even transfer. A government must act. But you have to go to parliament and justify.
It's true.
Electoral Commission said if you have any contrary opinion, why don't you go defend yourself?
What was James' statement in 2020? That declarations that I've made, whether under duress or whatever means, if you are not happy, go to where? Then okay.
Court.
So has it changed from that language? Oman?
James is not the law of Ghana. Only the law of Ghana.
So in your best interest, what is your party's position? That what the court has directed?
If anybody try recollation in this country,
to what's you?
I am speaking straight into your ear, and everybody is listening to me.
What's you?
If any EC officer try any recollation in this country, I told my God that I have stopped the action. But these people are infuriating me, and I'll move to the battleground and show people in this country say it's enough. You should try it.
Now they won't know.
Me see, James and his officers to try it.
Debbie,
me see they should try it.
Debbie.
They've got to see the president to deploy military. I'll tell you that the military will beat them, not we.
But they say,
oh man, I said on Sunday I went to church and told God
solution.
There is no solution.
No, you can't say that.
People are aggrieved they should go to court.
Debbie.
The electoral commission will never collect anything in this country.
Calm down.
Everybody listen to me.
Calm down.
When they brought the timetable, when I say move, come to the board.
But we
shall see who won the power in this country.
No. You're going there. Hold on.
There will never be any recollation, even if a court. That judge should be sitting well. Of course.
Debbie.
Of course.
Debbie.
I'm not going to. I am speaking passionately because irresponsibility will not take us in this country.
How do you arrive at that irresponsibility?
You in 2020 told Ghanaians that if you think the result declared is not in the best interest of you, go to court. Today,
but
you are running to court defending people who are aggrieved.
How is that
possible? How dare you, James?
Hold on.
How dare you? You see the action. I said now I don't talk. I will show this country that.
But the country is not ruled by your emotions.
It's ruled by our emotions.
No, Debbie.
When people think, Debbie, and this era, post-election management, no get to mess up with
Debbie.
Watch. I said, watch that space.
Debbie.
Watch that space.
So, Boissy.
They should try it. Come to that regional office, and I'll tell you that you have nothing to offer them.
But you don't have powers beyond the state power.
I said no state power here.
You don't have powers.
It's the civil power we apply.
No, you don't have powers.
You only do watch the space.
Mr.
Me see. People of electoral commission try and enter that region office.
Debbie.
Try and enter it.
Debbie.
You see what
Debbie.
You see Makewi.
Me see you
not tell me to retract anywhere.
No retraction. Hold on. We are resetting, and this approach in resetting is not healthy. We are resetting. If indeed you want this country to be reset, this approach is not going to reset this country.
It is an act of irresponsible leaders to take the law into our hands. You went to court to say court should declare a recoalition. Where did that land?
Asempa FM.
Mamema watching anopayi na mema wakwaba Asempa 94.7 Kukurantumi jumadie enememne da anopayi yebrena so mumfa ente yese yaye late kakra sa wo hye ebrena kasema no dunso na no so abo efi sabre ko se no nwoche ebebo ye bedin komo yenya neti ye nra ne beto gya sa okọ akosombo dam empotem hodo mo a eja atokwa ye bi mu a wodum jadwuma ko no esusu sa ye bushfire na ye bedin komo na ye share situation no said ye tie o matum ye dum no wonim se Los Angeles eja atohodo mo asin ye kro no fa ennamosa kwaye mu gya hyehyɛ ne mframa no wadin ana ebo ene de baye hawo enna yen fire service no wo mo ye resource da wo mo betumi ahye aswa no de na ye tete ene se ba bi egya ne toye no access kra omo betumi de mo fa attendance do hodom no eye problem nti ye bedin komo no pay na ya hye se de ho no situation no eti o matumi adum no anasate sen Achenso yebeshe Ablekuma North abaton pesuan so till date isi entumi and declare winner ewo ho de esiye nane nansa na de namoso basabasa ye sorry ye isi atena ye ya nipa bi akosese ho papa nhwehwe ne nioma isi nkrata mo de aba the backlash ya edi etire baye ye bedi san komo ni nyina ma anopai ewo Kukurantumi dwumadie so ebeka ho ye behye mu se isi nkrata mu no omabo ye wura Anthony Nukpenu yo ye Greater Accra regional organizer Emma NDC din ese wono ne elidi emrante ne maba wa no kɔ hɔ a kwamkɔyɛ sabasabasa no yebɛhwɛ eno atin so isi asanso aboso police protection ya wo mu eni ewo wo mu offices a ebebo ma dwumadie na kɔso yebɛhwɛ eno so ho asɛm enti in all when mu any issues a yebe discuss no anopai edian megye so ene ABENA OPOKUA AHWENEE Kwakuchum ena ebo michidom ewo ha ena jo wa twamatum live wo Facebook and YouTube enti join you comment the photo or making kayama na yebeshasie ewo ejasisia ekoso na cheze numbers no yekan a eyon countable esanse wo hwe December ni masasie de kwa ekosi bronyam ene yeto oba ewieye kesisa eba no market ahodo a ese enkrofo afia ese enkrofo offices a ese ene sedia ehosam etie no ewo soro na odumja adwumako no se yenya yensaka edio wana yene no ebedi nkobo na fei yahye se asase ye kasa enne no kesisi san ɛna odum jajuma ko no ensaka se ye di December mu a de ba January ɛna ɛka sama ene ɛyɛ opepombo some no ne da to so dun wɔtwe 18th January na ye bisa se sa period no eja dodoɔ cases a wɔn ensaka no ɛyɛ bɛyɛ sɛn na ano so no ɛtesɛn na fe ye wi ayahye ɛdeɛ na wɔse yɛ na te se kwaye mu die ya yɛka ho asɛm akosombo dam enchen ho no mo ni mpotem wa ejato ho no nse enye fie no waka se eye gas enye fie no waka se bia ebetumi aye electrical na ye ka sei ba bia wo no eye che no ena de se gye ebaye anase te sen me me wo fie eno aduane no me wasudie die na wo se me ye na me dia bo eja hyehye ho eban me so a me kwafuo mu no die na wo se me ye me a me kwosimafuo die na wo se me ye me a me di eje kɔ akoye cheneche no die na wo se me ye me a me smoking die na wo se me ye ena matumi dia kora ya enkofa eja hyehye ema sankomo na anopai ye bedie na yahwe unse yinyane tie techiman ja eba ye ene ehun komo na edi ho na oba Facebook abehunu videos ahodo titiru ene akosombo dam enche ho de ye kan no videos ewo ho ma obehunu babi eja na to no eme fie eme dam ne de eno ene de yate ba sade tie bia no eyeja enframatumi bono ema no tere ekọ na ensise be no mde egu akwanso obi man so de esiye yehunu ye helicopter enam wiem ena e fight eja no ahayi no resources no ewen fire tenders ekọ odum jadi dumuja no odum jadwumako ede ekọ akodum ja no eno akasa kra no asemka ewo ho mame kwa ahomasom na meni ADO1 Alex Kinati odum jadwumako no page form kasa ema wom oka ho bi ADO1 Martin
that's what me do so
yeda say ene ebra wanya amayen yen hyase wakosombo damode ya enra yenya ne tese eja ato ne nchen ho no situation it say a
to say the next say situation is under control. Now there's no cause for panic. Even the day that no toy, you know, and me akosombo dam no, the point being and then into no now as a service, you know, you are trying to share the mission. My officers, me a tender, eco station close to the dam, and me directors no bangalows there, you know, Dana Ijano. Spreading for NGO and my creative fire belt. Tana Ijano and spreading and by not actually the situation under control, and there's no cause for panic or alarm.
So Kasa there's no cause we be Kasa said yakoye in Romu Kakrano and from a to me bo Emma Edijano a quetry measures no at a saying.
In terms of the say the personal station or one, Dana Ijano cry, says, there in Ka residents in Dam or one. Again, you're on a front fire belt. I fire a creative, Dana Emma Ija and spreading by a particular area. Mina, and yes, I know the two are more and Kaby and Kaby and Kaby assembly. But now the situation, with me, I can say, for able protection all through the night. I just outside now, and yeah, dear, or how be at the back.
A general matumia dumnana.
I'm not brass and so in doom totally. And so, no, I'm not brass, you know, and yeah, dear, how be at the back. The Anigada and said this is the first time that area, no, at all. Now, as sort of your bushfire. Safety campaign, no. Yeah, a moment they will circle for a moment in their bushfires. In I won't be disappointed. But yeah, there you go, one. Yeah, but they will, but as of now, yeah, a bit to how they are.
Mate, yeah, share a cosombo damono, dear tea and a sebaby janatono, a ben honum, your closest are.
And then cry. A mountain, no, it's oh baby. In social, the Bacono try no cry. A zoom, yana, the try. You know, and then and you know, if you as a service, you know, you're so near you and being changed and being craft, promoting a place of it and stand back. It's the chief fire bills.
Mo enhwehwemu kakra maye no enmanimu ya no mosusu sadie na desaija no emaja ne toho
bushfire is na you say the conclusive investigation there, but about the bushfire you know the if you need bushfire e bo no ma e dey papa no fia for o be se o e chekam e bia na ja no maybe isia na bibi e bi kala na ja no I think she ready e bit me about e bia na e be se ball like oh you don't know more na e bit me say e bia in a peste o clear the farm na farming and so to be just about e bit yeah it's for if you are fully because they're now or not. If you are Jota or if you are also actually
Edio one pacho position who ye mama line no emu na ho kra ne okasa no na me hwese de
but na
aha we de
in some can say a bit near by the say if you are not obi na ka ija na obi ikuti a bit near by the say if you are not if you are fully no better or clear na obomode edi eye ni family eti ti ni de ya hihye ba e bit na ba ka se dia obi na mo na ike ni bi na mo ono jo e dia judge na se aka no all to action no ni dia akwakoto ni so anere bi so ama ire up iti no we na the fact is a bit bushfire is about for now they need to enter the particular cause of bushfire we are using to do.
Okay. Na yenshe eba no bushfire say ya Ghana ha say ye fire service edio one wakasa emomo no mo wo resources mo betumi dia fight bushfires se koba say ekwa extreme mo tenders no eno na mo wo ana mo bibi fufuro bi said ye nkrofo aman so ye hunu se bi mo de helicopter na mo wie mu air fight no mo wo bibi sa
let us stand it no again quality human resource officers are new officers are over the years they prove themselves to be very committed to and that the little logistics are yembo enya dia ebi aba yinti da you know eguso eto aban training almost no service if you say no get I going to see as ijano I work so I stop worry kakra magana we done so when we can say there is no action a coin that only it made you on into no that modi a conti na and spread into no a catena is here can in the future no situation be near it may delay with it I am continuing
unsusuye mo ne wadwuma unsaye wo line mo ade na be ma ejana spreading tem e wo sa ebra ye wo mu yi
and obviously is hamatan ya say as that's all this into no when we can say there's general dryness in the atmosphere I just say in we are able to look at crowd the end said that because of hamatan na Iran awu it just a plan na again so obviously we are them it's so back spread quite easier these are the factors I looking on spread about it there's also no we took notice of all these factors MMI 5 yeah you know more major part the combine
bomodian sa position hu ibie mame o kasa alright but emunya clear na ema ye hunu yenhwe enfree December ahyase ba besi bronyam ene sabra ya ba bedru yemfa sa bosome no ye wramu ye efa no fire cases be sen ena ma recording
if the beginning of the year make I say a project
Ebrahim.
100.
And we are January, from January 1 to January 18, by more than 100 cases.
A little more than 100.
Okay.
A little more than 100. But no, upon more than I check, we are limiting the extent of that to property. The fortunate thing is that we can come to we are, all the other five are recorded. And yeah, will be, I just say, that the ultimate priority. Apart from Cantaman,
na cases na monsa kan sa over 100 no na it is saying bushfire sum domestic etichemu ne te saying
bushfire is domestic and a topic the list of share you receive bushfire is because of where that and domestic should be if you see a cost of almost every machine and or more standby or market. Now, this is more free marketing. So, basically, could do full fee to the market. You know, idea if the journey which is just any leading courses or the leading types of prices.
Yeah, no, at the end, I was saying, yeah, preventive measures. The end, I was saying, yeah, with few more offices. And they say you're quite full more. My end is here.
If you listen to the officers, about the one, you bring back in this premium. They are and the staff ended Benin. Arjun. Over here now will be a not where no instant for big now. I shall not in where you to cry and son of me. O Pajana, no Hokota. It's in a general expedition. Now, a papa, we need end up. Again, Sebastian Composer, who she now old on with the Anuswa, unattended cookie. The share, they are all with the Anina, they are the so now Comobia or the if no bonk about if the so and maybe the also TV the program be off now the ocean TV now if can say that a revisit the it's me as a share back again so no a gas could be a gas won't say more say gas man never yes I will make it is a gas only nan so only two can the toast only the sure no more only sure now I if the gas so expand into say one man room when that I especially it take place it in the expression back into no feel that probably that speak that function in a room it may expand again so no go for so omoga sofia obo na waso with these schools no I gas me na offer manches it will let share back if you say it be na manches never it be kind of manches into be gas we be so na it offer manches
Asempa FM
spread it na it be na time abina papa obeto not just a gas time not to a juvu na a change that is sheba to let you converse so got more than that power but then an answer na amfa amba things in the western converse say in your kitchen na say otis say gas a bon kitchen na a jiki first no so light also like that is the explosion but it's the moment means my share yeah gas so and oxygen at that point I didn't na ultimately for paying well, gas into introduce the third element. Now I like it's near a couple of this year about the Western Crawford. More than a month, and to put in that bomb.
Mate, Edio one mamena say, any ebra wanya dear mame and pay. Edio one aleskin nati, and I would send cano, and pay for cassa, Emma Odumja Ajumakuno, Wanoa, now, yenno akase na, uti enchimwa wa diaba futo or dia kahono, I was saying na yetina supum, a son says, or can you know, or penakasan asa or ba asa or ko ase, ni faribai, and so we ma pa. Eti bibia ni ana etriga bibia ni ana etriga yenya hye patiti wo ye fiafie mu mo a obekwa o kitchen na wo dem so bia facility no dan na yesi no kitchen na wo inside jane to musa na wanye careful titi ye sanso the cylinder eti kitchen na cylinder no eni abonte no ya na ye hua bibia wo ho a na wo hua ehu behia se obepa matchisa na wo hwehwea wo be yusu lighter na wo hwehwea se de beye ne nkofa ohaw ene sinto bia emre yen ewiemu enye ema eja numbers no ne cases a eba no edroso yenya hweyie na yehunu kwan be fa so atoto enema wo hwe akosombo dam na no ma yentimu no o say everything is under control wo mo emrante no e wo standby anadwuni mu nyina besia no pai omuguso ho a wo mo eyo modwuma sa enetie na yebesan so hwe ensem ni mu ene ade wo se no Ghana Health Service eden krata ba beto abonten ekasa efa flu bia ase aba system nim cases a wo mo ensaka ene se de ya na ehun komodie no so no eko na wo mo akire enyema bia wo se wo hunu ene de wo se wo ye wo mo chese memo bia emuhu esanse enkomodie ahodo no edidi akire mame kwa homa so na mene yewura Richard Kumado eni enkomo oye security consultant na yenhye mekaisa ene na wotwe ye kasaye na ye besa ne no ye de ne ekọ eja no na cases a ekosoro said January nko na ye wo best over 100 cases ebra afi ne ye 18 fa na eye hu emaye yana ora Kumado maje yada sene ebra wanya de amaya no pai na ye hye eja hyehye me ne edio wana leskin nate akasa sese amane chese 50 January 1 edbesi na 18th no oma record over 100 cases a fire cases a wo mayimu eye bibia wo se ye concerned ana
Ezia access to me about na chimical class am a service on a bit or market obi a timi run ashare ana
ora Kumado mpacho gina ye mame online no breaki pa gina ye mame na ye hwese mu beda ho a mesawa me pacho say
okay
o de ye nkoda mehwe
okay nane because yeah market Ghana vulnerable yet me can say the ability of the market is easy much the market and it's yet me can say to me what deliberately to me raw market and so what one say fire is here any the break from her article be crash also and say yampa and the nyama for yampa just any your market particularly as a target. What is also true is law enforcement says overhand market they friend and so what is really causing the fires in the market. Am I aspect of the
and so fire people. National support to be science just really penny market.
Ora kumado wadaro ma yensan enfre wo na ye ne wo eni nkomo anopa dia telefone fanche yen network no ene lines no hagene pa hagene hyase wo no ho anosie kase bomu a ene guso anso ma yesinto no enti ye behye na yasanso arezi ye rakumado back na yedi nkomo nti se ye behye eja ensensem ye besanso ahwede koso ewo boko ene enkwanta na yede bewie ewa Blekuma North de eno so koso ya isidin krataba call on post for say obibia ya wo touch na se odi anim emasa basabasa no koso kosese niema no wo se emra ene safo ni nyina edi isi went ahead to mention names wo release am de ba ye ni mu ye bedi eno so ho komo ama pepepe wo fie ha sei. Yeah, but also joining me Facebook Asempa 94.7 FM. So and YouTube Asempa 94.7. Kwabe unsa Kukurantumi live for comment no eto ho. Ya beken kayama. Na yenshe the ekoko so eba no in terms of security. Ya yenshe si bedimon komo anope no yenimu de esiye ewo enkwanta ya enam so ma nipa miensa ahye wo mo enkwa mo beyese enum ena wo mo aprepra ewo hon mo a eno no eye de hadwene na enye enkwanta de hwe a enye fe na ehase chese eba sabai na posifo asafo ne ade akom etime kwa ne de wo hye na kafu yibi ato mo so bekwa kwa wi akire na ja emu ayedin ewo mo a na sama ne homne so eyade ekwa na ba eno chin social na watchi mo mampani John Mahama ekoboko ya bambo semu eni ade omo ehye so betumi atoto niema na asomdwie aba ewo ho yesanso enya ntie enra ne na nsampo enya ntie ewo appointment mu kraboa ye no wo ko tampotem ho ya chese ho so langas akobo asemu wo kraboa ho kotututuo ma nipa be yensia aprepre bi nan ebi sre ebi nsa ene ade nipa baako ehwe ne nkwa posifo komu ho no kohwe ema abotoye mo ebaye enti eba no security issues na de koso no edroso chaos no edroso Ablekuma North yahunu ate de asi wo so obi empra obi anhwe ne nkwa ne so nyoma de omase ma mensan kwa homa so na yenhwese Rekumado line no emu adahwa Rekumado
Mommy
we de emu da ho pa anti ye be san komo na se yenim so ko wani mu bia na ye hwese from January 1 ebesi na 18th no fire cases are Ghana National Fire Service recorded over 100 markets ewo mu efiefie ewo mu bushfires ewo mu ni ade na mebisa say matter what say of concern greatest concern am mine.
Definitely, because the vulnerability of our market makes it easily accessible by criminals who want to burn the market down. Brofonity teacher said most of your markets, the way I see markets, you know, very easy. Say, Omamudi Jawa market, no, Munyama ye Timishi market, no, and a boni 4 years to me, Ryan's a normal market, no. To the extent that market fire, about a year very common, very destructive in nature, no. Investigation of the market fire should go far beyond the fire service. Minya can be an around inside. Now police also around inside. Now I say deliberately when muna omadia parcel umbabeshi market. Now what are the reasons involved? And it's to me subsequently now they are protecting other markets. But so we can say the market is very vulnerable. Is it easy for criminals to burn down the market? It's true. Is it easy, sir? Omamudi Jawa market, Omunyama ye Timishi market, Eyampa. Is it also true, sir? The market fire service for Omo machines, no, idea one, and I say, boy, I brought, say, it takes them a long time to get to where they must quench the fire. It's also true. These are the 5 areas I mean, say, but a major national security concern.
Yet no say about a fire service one more resources was what the adwuma no omotosin on several occasions and now oma complaining even on fire tenders anka every 5 years was so mine to Mrs. Momunya fufro beso mo mine ebi ni ho de ho dada no so aye week ebi function entibu on ma ejato ba ebi no bekodu ne ye boro mu ano. It is not their fault. Do you think as on mine no yes, actually, no, fire issues no serious. Entina yentumi emma wo muda kutrume so de bedi jumano.
Definitely, I agree perfectly with every sentence you will make here. What they can do as fire people said, they should deliberately involve National Security Coordinator, so that National Security Coordinator will make their statement a highlight for the president. Mikai, one of the presidents, Mirefi, which of them? Onukwana Mati say why huge investment within the fire service. Biana subsequent presidents is why banaminim. But to the extent create retooling any equipment problem mamun. Yenye no mandatory. Say every president obeba biano. There should be some level of investment into the fire sector, fire prevention sector. Meaning some of the firefighters are minimum training across the country. You can see it's a major deficiency, it's a bad resourcing into the fire. And now, to the extent some of the markets and some houses these are high level fires, we shouldn't joke with them. Other than that, they can create problem for us.
Mate, now, share other issues. Na medeo security mu do fire ni nyina ye security san say omuka services no ho but yen hye de ekoso ewo boko de yen hye de ekoso ewo enkwanta ya ni nyina na beba renewed na che say de ekoso dada ye muadwo na sign asori for all these years so no say attempt ye security services and government ahodo ameki say omubema peace aba no enye enough nti na wo mu a yes renewal of these conflict no ana.
One. The next one is here intelligence gathering.
Okay.
And fourth one, after the intelligence is provided, then. Number 4, very critical. Nature says some of these conflicts, security matter. Now, some aspect of it borders on security, say public safety challenges, those ones are public safety challenges. Those areas are pure security issues. But it goes far beyond security issues. In Kwantani, sometimes some aspects here chieftaincy, and no to me using security to fight that one. Some aspects here culture, and no to me using security to fight that one. Some aspects here self-determination, some other aspect of it that any security assembly. And see, as a nation, I think generally, share your democracy, your governance structure, and how we can fuse in mechanisms that deals with some of these issues. Because some of these issues started from the days of your independence. Yet we are resolving it properly. Because those days, it was people governing themselves. And I did democracy by it. And see, created some level of excesses. Also, democracy by it, not just politics. Now, politics divides the people. And as in a very large extent. So I share that aspect of it to resolve it properly in a more scientific way, using all means at your disposal, and you're only using security. But you can only deal with the public safety challenges, but all other ones won't mean yet. And not the root causes of this conflict still remain. And see any smallest thing that triggers on the root cause, a crazy problem. That is where we are as a nation.
Na okasa ebi ohonma enye security issues na chese niema edisa entokwa no ema ne sorry no enya de e border on security yenim sedodo no ano eye communities ahodo ahensem chieftaincy na edeba in such a case no kwan be na wose bambofo handle no a yebeka se once and for all no oman na tumi resolve ya enkoye say ohonma yate renewed classes renewed conflict MBM.
We lack the motivation, the appetite to punish wrongdoing in this country. We lack the appetite and the motivation to hold people accountable for their respective responsibilities. And another major issues am I. And it runs on both sides. And to find a typical issue here, chieftaincy issue. Say intelligence community, picking intelligence. These people in this particular area, they have a chieftaincy issue, but politics about the realm and the advantage to one side. Almost create a problem. If the intelligence community, particularly the BNI, pick out that intelligence and they report to the same government, a government for which people in government are involved in revitalizing the conflict, a problem, amaye. Minya kanyebenya system wohoa. Irrespective of whichever political party you belong to, the police before you create problem, they can arrest you and prosecute you. The police people can arrest you and take you there, and Attorney General will not put the docket somewhere because the Attorney General is appointed by the same government whose officials are creating problems. This is one of the major dilemma security officers face in many of these conflicts that looks like they are not able to stop it because they are typical political party officers who are the key actors in revitalizing the conflict. Meaning about a surprise is here. We have new chiefs emerging from everywhere. And so when the chief is aligned to the political party, and as a chief, Timmy can say, me, the man baba power, mebumu. Truly, say you are swaying president and now chief not taking arms with the other people. It is a high time we legislate who become a chief and who doesn't become a chief without the involvement of politics. And I establish the House of Chiefs. But because we are hypocritical and we lack the truth, House of Chiefs could not legislate it. Writing down names of people who must be chief, who must not be chief. We even gave them minister for chieftaincy. They could not resolve the problem. We even established peace council. They could not resolve the problem because most times and sometimes we don't speak the truth and we are hypocritical in addressing some of these issues. And that is why the crashes keep on recrashing. Because almost everywhere in Ghana, there are chieftaincy issues. Yeah. When you go to Equiapim, there's another one brewing at Equiapim. And I hope they will keep their eyes on it before it becomes a major issue.
And see, baby, I would give you yana maybe not just say, a blue on my etumi shas attention enko na ye buye ni egusu kosi say a bejen some more. Equiapim dear na waboso say, a yadia eboboba, ebia bekwe na baby for France on my no so dear no, as is a horn of phone enya escalati ya, on my picky intelligence. But I say, on matana so, I wait to say, a beijing some more. Is that the best approach?
No, that is a wrong approach because the intelligence, somebody must act on the intelligence. As I said, the person is afraid. And I say, as I say, your teaching in son said, don't act. And I say, he lack the motivation. And I say, Osro, the key actors, on creative problem. No? And I say, ya chomuda. And I state in say Yamamonko. And I said we are waiting for it to trigger. Then we'll keep fighting. Because as before, you say you reacting more than that we will be responsible and respond. But when you are acting after the crime has been committed, you don't get results. And so let's stop it as quickly as possible. When I was growing up, meaning chieftaincy is a straightforward something. And then politicians decide who become a chief, who doesn't become a chief. Chieftaincy is a traditional issue. So I'm sure you hear now, politics a few more. That creates a problem. And several problems at several places that is creating many other issues am I.
Mate, mami fa enko ablekuma north abaton pesua no so. Ya hunu de asie ya EC coalition office mabua akosese ho nyina EC din krata aba and krata no kenkan a EC went ahead to mention names ebo national regional organizer ma NDC Yera Anthony Nupenu edin eso no and the lead NDC supporters ne momko sese honoma okole on the police say omo famra no enye dwuma the release I see dia ba wakenkan a bibia okay in the release.
I have three things. Number one, the ineptitude, negative ineptitude, opponents of the leaders of the Electoral Commission in conducting elections and declaring same are creating public safety challenges Amaya in this particular year. Yeah, canon this year election, NIPA 6 year. Others who are injured, nobody is talking about it. Then number two, the lack of accountability on the part of political leaders to hold their political actors responsible for their respective activities, whether good or bad, a major national security threat. Then the last one is the lack of motivation on the part of police to prosecute crime, particularly election-related crimes, irrespective of whichever party is in power or whichever political party actors are in power or are involved. These are the three major areas that is fueling this election violence, and it is a high time we do something about it. I read somewhere that the Chief Justice is working to create a particular court to address election-related violence. I think the justice system will have to be prompt and they have to be proactive in it, and not to also add to the political tension in this country. And so these are the three core areas that is creating this problem. I'm aware that non-punishable offenses will rationalize bad behavior and promote antisocial tendencies in society. Brofoti Tinisha says, Kwame di boni na ya nyanishi, na kojosu kodi boni or himself kodi boni ayan kosishi. This is the way we have acted as a nation, and today we are having problems. I'm not surprised of the release, but as to what it means, I cannot simply comprehend and understand it. Your call election, you see the two control measures by it. One of the control measures is a re-election now, pink sheet to be pasted on the wall or on a pole closer to the police station. second control measure no the buyer say somebody will come and do data entry at the constituency coalition centers. But they say and I election after 1.5 months and after 1 month. Na ya nya pink sheet. Na yisi ni pink sheet. And I say yisi anya pink sheet. Same handwriting on different pink sheets. And political parties cannot find their pink sheet. And the result that was entered by the data entry officer cannot be found. I think there are levels of fraud involved, and there are high levels of ineptitude and ineptness on the part of those who conduct the election. And this is why it is extending into the general public or into the street as public safety challenges. The police have lost interest, and the police are not getting involved as key actors of the election security task force. So you can imagine the politicians will take the field. And this whole issue about coalition and re-coalition, they've gone to court, redeclaration and declaration. I think it's becoming a major worrisome issue and a disturbing trend in the Ghana history that we need to look at it again.
And to some extent, who said the delay no and massa
and yet delay but the whole procedure is problematic. The whole process is problematic. The attitude involved is problematic. Oma Muya Juma in the electoral commission in relation to these constituencies have created too many problems for us. And then Dan Paris is in trouble because he has gone to open Tesano for coalition, which he shouldn't have done. Dan Paris is in trouble. The electoral commission is creating problems for almost everybody involved in some of these constituencies. And I think it's not the best way to go.
EC company say police say mamu protection EC offices. One say this call and now complain EC no. Is it in the right direction?
No, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's their own negative attitude, it's their ineptitudeness, it's their insensitivity, and it's their lack of conduct and circumspection that is creating this problem. You're forming election security task force. No, na ye nyama mienu. Electoral commission be 1, na police are 2. Near police here ni say obema protective cover to the election procedure and the processes and to the people who conduct the election, including the political party election officers. And she said, yes, you are any one. No. As a result of not doing your one, it leads into the public with safety issues and security challenges. How then do you blame the police that they are not giving you the cover? The police have always given you the cover, but you don't know what you are doing. And what you are doing have problems. And you need to take responsibility and stop disturbing everybody in this country. Other than that, give the elections to the police, let them run the elections, and let the police declare the results. And where there are issues, we hold the police responsible. But this, your negative attitude and your lack of conduct and how insensitive you have become as election officers in this country, that is what is making the public a public uproar. And that is why people are reacting the way they are reacting, considering the fact that NDC MPP will not strictly hold their supporters responsible for any excesses in many of these things we are talking about. What do you expect? It will create problems.
But I was say a fan of say political parties, MPP, NDC, Obian to me and Hodi almost supporters into the Debia Yenya woman, not in Simontes, so because many EC Nyajin, EC delay into the Quaco says and Yama, Nipocran and Menyana Miprano. Is this something I was asked for mine? Yes, something I yajitum.
No, non-punishable of offenses rationalizes bad behavior and promotes antisocial tendencies in society. Right from the beginning, we can say, arrest the people and prosecute them. Today I'm in trouble. Everybody is insulting me everywhere and I'm getting attacks and threats. The state is afraid to do so because the NPP for year in 2016-2017 makes the police very guilty, said they will punish the NDC people. Because Obia Honiezi was 2016-2017. And to some of us who are calling that crime is a crime, you're making sure that whoever violates the rules are prosecuted and punished. We are in trouble because we are calling for the right thing. And people are saying that, yeah, you are calling for the right thing. But in 2016-2017, the same thing happened and the people are not punished. You see where the problem is. If you are in the case of a police officer where politicians can walk to you and say say ma ba power you better transfer ana you be wedding na ampa na ba power ya transfer na ana say ya yenedi. Will you have the kokodu again to go into those things? You will not dare, because it's true. Then again, when you are a police officer, Onim say you are trained to do the right thing professionally. Only letter commission is dealing, and the letter commission and the officers are not professional, and they do things anyhow. You lack the motivation, so you leave them to kill themselves, and that is exactly what is happening. But by and large, me feel a crime is a crime, and whoever commits a crime needs to be held accountable and responsible.
Mate, Ora Kumado Mamena Senior Brawanya dear Mamiano.
Thank you.
Ora Richard Kumado, a security consultant, and menena adi enko dear Koswablikman North, Abato and Pesuano so, washe the sea ho and ye luva blades a woho or masse no, and what she and Kunyabia honum or masseno. Na utie Oshan Krata. Isi dibayo rasa motete nesa ene shaso deputy chairman of operations ema eye isi hona o chese unse sa wuyi January 8 a womo ekoye coalition eye polling station results omo kwhwe ho asem no a omo wie etu omo koma eye post for enkrata chom se bosum we ya eye 17th of January ye enra eno mo beko na ka omo kwakodi djuma ena isi bo mama ne se intelligence o mapeke no intelligence o mapeke ne chese amuntumi eni djuma no manye ma menkwa o maso na mrora Anthony Nukpe no eni komo ono eye Greater Accra Regional Organizer NDC Anthony Machen
yeah
netisia no pain nyamia dome so me ho ye enkrata o mani ma meken kan ye oba eye paragraph 4 honoma EC say the Greater Accra Regional Organizer NDC wo na wo lead NDC supporters ediomoko EC office wo kosese niema enei abayen komodi aye di nte wo seposifo edimra no yedwuma na emra no etewo Anthony woji tum na aka ho
no manga no ombechi into kwaya no haya in train police in your when you go so children no children but me and my NTR or children they try me and yes so me di brother e dia to ga nka me asem kwa me say me my dad yes me ka ho ase dan say letter commission omunim ya omuka na say see no be juma na nja 4 years dey in pa no be bro my pa e ka wo mati on be bre pa
adentia
yes say omunim die wo femininity sabi omupe obidi aye scapegoat omangasa some video footage really video footage in my media houses no mbo na when na won share be me Anthony melody nkrofuko here the distraction. That is the only way to ascertain the fact. Intimate media houses na mukita obu press release mun demand for video footage so called na mumbo na Ghana for me na mun pinpoint me Anthony baby a melody nkrofu say omuko say abanja party. People should get serious in this country. People should get serious. But I don't want to really waste my time.
Asempa FM.
It's you for na NTR say yeah then 30 ni Sasha Asem sabi onim ya oka onim ya ochre so about police for koko say omu chimi anyone amuna omu fan kodi masem yeah okay ombeche
okay Anthony Enra eda asem ni see na wo ho
yeah and I mean MP and me parliamentary candidates for ABENA. Rob now be friends said, you are from EC somewhere coalition. And I mean, maybe I said, now then I have parliamentary candidate agent. Yem born regional money, yem born national money. And the Asempa and AHWENEE, they want to deal with the lower structures without the party organ. And me catch you almost say, almost na yeba aho. Before we do hono, na ahoye be in the CC. Me SME kum a friend ranting in Nanya Mukasa said no. Mubu fukra and yes in Esamukom.
Honama Anthony, what's it before I will be drew honomono na ADNC?
They do one why ma. Okay. And Ranting be able to home. Whatever happened had happened. And I mean your Munyakasa said no. They don't have to take their law into their hands. I won't agree to that. I mean Mukasa and I make sure I'm home. And the meanwhile we call de-escalating groups do me mona mi lidium said bodam ni ngwa na betro adi said bodam na betro.
Oh Anthony I say oko too far maybe choice of words for Darama
Ena menti mwasi ne basabasa ya ekoso won kwanta south wuti mantam ne munti no eyade se enam so mani panai won mo etina no mo ewo ensedo awe no okupi mu krumu honoma eyade se jomanfo awreho a obi biara esuwo osansemi honti no eyade se aposifo ahyen won mo de kokopi mu ho no
release and decide people wrongly. The police people who were there before I got there, did they ask them if I was the one who led the people there? For such a man wearing suit and kaftan every day, you see him as a normal human being. To me, he's a madman. The man 48 hours. When you release free public no more, you know, 4 years, you might try to come up.
Obey on my day.
Me say, you may open catch them.
So man 48 hours since after because the kita me and now someone fan katamra MHS the omo kan no na enimusa no mo kan ye open someone retract here and
they don't have any evidence. Some website is a mina milidi ikofuko destroy EC office. So that paragraph must be deleted and I deserve an apology. And Tete and his group, if you know my friend on the phone off, my friend bossman, I catch him because as 70 here. Time country branch and call we call EC headquarters. Sema ko opinion be na o a me be din ko bo e bisa ni se den na ekoso e no mo frefre PC agent we call obi ni hono me di boss man number na me friend no me ni din komo e na me cheche mo ache ni se if they continue calling PC and agent on constituency they will create problem for all of us in this country because there are information that we can manage well because who frame me as regional organizer and regional secretary so in here party we pass say ma ye tu anamo we edijuma we ya yen dim the way I manage information na ye be kosa e share that grassroots no empty but who confirm agent say umbra EC regional office who got fair PC, somebody is in the office. Definitely, you would call on the party people to mobilize and go with him or her. What have you invited to yourself? When we are not aware, and I'm checking my boss myself, and I'm on to
okay.
So I'll plead with him that they should deal with us as the regional officers so that we can manage this process than going down and inviting an agent that we appointed that his job has come to an end.
Okay, but Anthony, me person me tia simbi say yemfa ne say EC am more regional amanie and offer parliamentary candidate and offer agent. To me ben na supporters was say the na EC afre candidate what free agent until see akwani akose niema. Almost some problem ni senti omo de call EC officer omo koye basabasa no. Like say money NTS
which is a 2 million or more. Omunye Ghana for.
Until so almost ade me tia me Ghana ni na maso na makosa ade ane.
If there is suppression, what happens? If there is suppression, what happens? Why are people not acting well in the so-called law that people are talking about?
Are you justified the action?
If persuasion fails.
Anthony Matthew, maybe say who justify Muma Bruno action now? Now you justifying it?
The anthem of Ghana says, "Help us to resist oppressors rule." You are dealing with people who largely don't understand how the processes of electoral commission is. So you have invited violence on yourself. Bear your consequences. Don't use some of us. Sometimes you, the media space, you don't go into the merit. You only look at the action. Why was the EC inviting people down there without the party? That is what your attention should go to.
But Ebeba says EC.
That angle.
Ebeba says Anthony. Ebeba says EC be invited. So yeah, now okay, we say one invited the parliamentary candidate, but the candidates involved are no and an animuda and kratas. Even though say NDC party no was called, and be the dancer say akwanya sana say the possibility say the candidate no ebe fair party no high, and you know and no mentia say the fact say fair candidate a fair regional no problematic. Sana would say.
You see, you have to learn a lot when it comes to elections. And if you open your ears, I will educate you. I'm telling you, sir, the party has structures. National region, before you call constituency. It is not about the constituency again. Before we choose a parliamentary candidate, you know, as a regional man, say, you didn't hear somebody who parliamentary candidate, you don't go right to the
Nkofukui asese ahyen nyina wono mo enjaba kra mentime wase won kwanta south e wo timantem no no hyase bese mfie no enum ni wenye emredi kan a wono mo nam so ma enipa binum etinananom e won sedo nemum no ebre bi erima ne mu so no enipa binum efiri mu posi dwumaku no emfa esemia ma meto monten emfa de ekoso emprempre ho nanso no enipa bi a wono mo de won ho ekohye sabasabasa yimi no de aposifo ne wono mo edi ensama don kasema ne boni won potem ho de ababedom ye ense komafo pina na ahyase edwane firi potem ho no ma wono mo pa bebi de wonti akwakote esanse
parliamentary candidate. Once you don't talk to the party's hierarchy.
Okay.
That's it. One friend on this one no in the party for you are citing me. I'm in the stopping. And you are not ready to look at the negativity from the electoral commission. But you are there asking me, say, is it right? If there is unlawful behavior and people use unlawful reaction, you are asking me, is it right? You ask the electoral commission, not going to ask me whether it's right.
Mate, the way forward near day, Anthony.
Are you asking me, where is the electoral commission?
The entire maybe Sawono. I say, Sawo Chessa could do only party for Kasaye, a kame woman, and Tiako Yenimuno, as an organizer.
Electoral commission.
One so was so dear.
So also we had collection of resource. Workers also need a dance dear craft and be only be. Now, yeah, and this is any bit. Not people across scanning at the abandoned challenge bar. To me, young to young, we can say, since we have a challenge with this police station, that is the best to the nation. Don't continue a process that continue to breed chaos.
Ntokwane mu ya yedene seyira mu kasa mprempredie nipa edu na enya prekuru ahodo a yede wono mu akokopi mu e wo St Joseph Catholic Hospital sanso so na Municipal Government Hospital e wo Enkwanta ena mentimu aso ne basabasa ya ekoso won Kwanta South wo timantem no monti no yade se enam so manipa 90 wono mu etinana no e wo ensiedo awe no okopi mu okrumu hono ma yade se jomanfo awreho a obi biara esuwo ho wasansemi honti no yade se aposifo ahyen wono mu de kokopi mu hono nkofukui asese ahyen nyina wono mu enjaba kra mentimu ase won Kwanta South e wo timantem no hyase bese mfie no enum ni wenye emredi kan a wono mu nam so so ma enipa binom eti nananom e wonse do nemom no ebere bia bi ma ne mu so no enipa binom efiri mu posi dwumaku no emfa
line asase eye basa aha na me bisa say rera na mope enti na mabu na yo madwen se bibia ye recollection de wa mo mpene ma ne nkoso na na
what the result and who so so we declare be winner so be free to and prepare your ABENA Asem is just like udi babo owo awan kumi yi onya ahondi kakra okawa oni nyina be enti bibia yedu results no is in contention you don't proceed.
Okay.
Because NDC say we're winning. We electoral commission can't determine who has won. Nullify the process, go for a rerun. That is what I'm telling you. And it's applicable to the CI. You are in contention of coalition. Go back to the fold and determine the winner from the fold.
Now, I'm court to casting.
Now, court no evidence on the
and you say anamobia ECA to the say ya no a directive a court dia man say wonye order court dia man it is me too
in the elections our court judge no one kata mo dey assembly call him what did he understand document then who ye chire say nya order no man no it lawful order or unlawful.
Easy and criteria be and court and court to Emma ruling and
they say the problem we have in this country is that most of these judges that we have in this country they don't really understand what they do.
Anthony until unni my humanitarian judge in your today.
The by election idea about a judge. Election is on the foot, it's not in the law court. Because what did they understand? Document then are almost submitting man or some recollation. The recollation is about the right pin sheet. The electoral commission didn't have the pin sheet. It didn't collect it. So electoral commission now who conduct the election. I say the two of the police stations. If you judge no normal order, do you understand that thing?
My child for the mammy found see why you ready so bad value home. I'm a police for the time you be frail per easing catch on the Abani allegation.
I'm not even attending any invitation from the police. And no police can arrest me in this country. I'm telling you, take it from me today.
It's said, oh, you're above the law now.
Which law? Which law am I above? I'm within the law. You can't just wake up and say you're in writing because some persons who doesn't know their left from their right have stated me on a release. I'm not even attending any police invitation. Neither a police can even arrest me in this country. You know, it's serious in this country.
Mate Anthony Mamena say Enebra wanya dia mame Anthony Nukpe no ye Greater Accra Regional Organizer Emma NDC na meneno adi enkomo no na yebegina ablekuma north ho a na enkomo a ewo mu no yede atoaso na mame ko Facebook na menhwe comment aba na comments appeal to ese okay o say Domi Kwabenya constituency ehona wo ena okase ase omampani Mahama disappointed first year university student no esanse ne promise no ase omomo kono omuhunu ne di okase obetua omo fees e dia mom no omunya ehunu ye eno ene de na ble obi doctor o choice of way si de bebe na me pacho sambra biem why na yenko yenim na mame enko YouTube na me share o comment no so I da ha say Ajua Akufu yes choice of words na and Steph Berra or say nyade ohunu ni say Anthony enka no kre or say this man is not telling the truth net ye eno no na okay Victor Brenya or say obekai ni year record the best way to Asempa Mateo de ya mesan aba ho mesan aba ho na o comment no making kan de amount ya na choice of words no e wo se nyina ye careful na ye hunu se de ye kona ma menko ahoma so ye nya no ho. All right, titi ye beto aso ye gusoa e wo Ablekuma North abaton persia so de course so metebe ho ase asore ene sede ehhehye ne tie wutie no kwenu a wosenya de a obe attende se police invite na onko ena police ni bia so ntumi enche no e wo Ghana ha sei de woka eno no enti sede ehhehye tie na mamenko Ablekuma North na ye ne kofiata ene enkobo your branch executive e wo Ablekuma North NDC Kofi Martin.
Yeah, no.
Net is saying,
I don't know.
Me who ya pa na asa de bia na Ablekuma North and this mo pesa mo ba news mo na ye kana ye fremo e ban sa na ya na money je on
mina ba the lecture what you for alapai the woman said Ablekuma North and said you need bia ya wasem de ba public Saturday, Ayana Motino. Now, the prayer woman said, what trouble? I'm a candidate. I'm a one of the trouble. Adema, honorable, and rather open. Now, you sir, again, a feeling someone. You're upon the chronomy. Tell you what, okay, about they come make us. And the police said, and what happened? I got a lot of friends dinner too because of the summer. I mean that the little season, but you know what? Yeah, and about a lot of friends now show a twaba at the man. And not easy. And yet, people honorable a few years. I have back up so much sad to know at the feeling some. Yeah. To the sense that and and car this maybe I know yeah can choka when pensa minimum if you know only the right thing that's all about your trade when declare honorable a rubber be aba you will be a lesson okay that declaration or yeah and one day you do you need maybe then we have to have because some will be heavy. Then you know, how I left home to about the man, Robbie. And sure, money out of some. If you need somebody, I know. And maybe some. If I idea, I go to another phone and I talk about Ajamano. And they declare honorable and rather open so women do it. After you know, be a matter of you. It's a woman to travel. No, all the parliament, don't let them. Because you see, I'm not saying, like, no, also, you know, be a lesson.
Okay. And not the cost so you who say organizer and a bimo keka ho na chese wa mudi mu akotene pa etiza
no ko ponu primary na ben kaso man kwa ka be me ya ona bo kalamu we abotolo ko to say organizer at the man this na ko ponu ni kran mu ni pano atuma wa yama no amba na ka nka tumni nka o mo ko to yesam
okay
ona bo kalamu na fight ne ya bonu this no mu ya no chomo amazing nti ona bo kalamu de ko ponu kran mu ko pon shawo ya de memo am see you know ayo abofolo ona na juma pa wa yenti ya fa ma no no be ni asam wa je tuma support party no onye wa bo ya ka bom o mo ntomo ye fine papa so obi am see ya abofwa abofolo because o just so careful how bet me ya tuma agabo abofolo o ma just so bia so nti organizer ona bo kalamu o di ma pote bia ye bia ona like odi mo o mo ye.
Oh, okay. Not just organizer your abatton person so no. And any effort and by now, Mitidia or Canasia, and Cassiti no Cafri Munsem.
And Capriasum. I bet another playing Capriasum Or not fight. I don't know the follow and honorable. And because of that, it is a I'm see, yeah, but on me. You know, for your man.
Okay, and see, what can I say? No, Bebeka say, a bano say appointment in Pona to you, Pesawunya. I was so onipano or ye were deserving. Our ye juma, who say, ye de sa akwanya imana, obe to me no more. Yes, before the election, cranny issue say, by ya, also dimo akoteno. Ne efforts before abatono na ete saying campaign komuni ade o ye juma sa.
O kwere ko pon anabo kala mu de. Obi eni ababa na fo. We wa wo se wa obi a. O ba so ba kan pre. Ti se e ba no organizing work pa de ba e be ko na fo ma na ko pon ni friend mu. All excellent. Oni pa te ma no e ba po. Ti se di bian to o fe no pelo no je tire ko ba. Aduma o je to so pray ye aduma ye. E be ko na ba I mean the man this is how MPP to meet 24,000 to 30,000 votes. I saw the election as I mean. And to say, Obi Player to that level, and you've been a church. And to what another work at more year, at my power year. The whole man to watch it at more year, you need to. And I'm the mistress, and how I said, Sir, I'm see you post here at the whole year. About what you know, you said, or not your mother. Because I just want and then on the match and then into Mojano on the grassroots, on the how, on the soon. Because a day, Sabio, yeah, I saw what the general. They are on the Libya. What fight them and this, and on a rubber between them. Until the prayer, I get to Mankasa, would be an adult. I would be an our
Mate. Ye jiri sese de wuche mu empeyefo so etie but mami misa enra isi office basa ye si ho na ohobi
no ko anwa na bigi sankamenti mantimi anko ne mo de ko so bia so na ye yeti enti
wote se regional organizer na edi mabu nanim koye ekose ho no
oh sangam ka yense hunu sabe yanse bi anim ogeto mo to babi Organizer the Anthony on the day of Waya and see almost was a or na a sound of person. I look at the phone like to me for some money. I thought because had we are a people one say no, I say now, only a say, it's a Yahudi and Anthony and a small bishop of Honor. I look for the up to the option. Almost all of the name is one of the at the floor and the program, keep the program. The way you do say, I do Hano, and then I see you are. And you will be enough for this of the crazy. And at the front of what that by yes, some, and no one down, and other topic of a past I will look at the buyer. And to look to me, I also been so this of the okay, the prayer, because we do right, we do too much in some party, yeah, papa. It's not enough to be so people on no
Kofi, Mama na senior bra wanya dia mama na me sanso and wish all the best. Why when you organizer na yen share said ya comedy senior ma ebeko. Kofi ata branch executive Ablekuma North constituency NDC na yene na din komo no mame me phone lines na me peke calls by say me san na said 9 bi na fe ye share de edidi akire aha Asempa 94.7 Kukurantumi dwumadie na utie no na Patrick Dumbe Mahuku uko YouTuber wasi minim de part ma ewo ho no but and still for choice of words for hano ano ye den mesel ano ye den pa ba sanya de metumi akenkan why nti no so person otro na yetumi kan wo comment na ya na why careful with words we use ewo hano na Muhammad Musa ewo Facebook or say is it our election results your quality yen kan baabi ne eja baabi ewi a yesi declare winner na sema obisa ene no say yeto abawi a e wo say ec etumi ede ehon krata police station bi ade ba ene wo gina so ede ma declaration na tumi nka say ebiaka yempene ma onye ntudin ntie ne sade amon santo aba ne foforo ne de no no we so ma okay. All right. Oh wow, Mate. Na me shese metumi akenkan Facebook comment no. Yeah, chumi enfa course no. All right. Na me de aka ho 0302 216 545 0302 216 545 and 0302 216 546. Mohammed Musa was so share live every Valencia ne die no opare the way every suhum was see nra suhum MP protozo donate some items we koma akunafobi yo yate yeda say na Godwin Dankwa was so no omblemu omo eye basabasa yo no nemomu no Ghana police omo a waso modim emra ne yadwuma wamo emfanya no na oblemu wom ne de eno no Godwin Dankwa ma memo ate o
me to so aguro
me pa che frost of free fi
anantu bu asia kuro ko wata kaka de se
ye ti o nanchi
ani ade ka ma memo abaso na me tia tia fu etie wa no sana no kwai na me tia mi kwa bra ba ko ya kwa ye wa ka ko dia ana honorable Hadia Safi Mohammed na ko se papa
okay
mama asaba ye kan nyina ne se ya ba se NDC fo na to abara ma ho o ma so bia me o ma Ghana na o mun ka che ye wa John Dramani Mahama asa Ghana fo se Fred case na na dan ko kufu ado de ba ya
okay
o mu se enya ne ye wa John Mahama won tam ma Ghana fo go to school fees na Ghana fo mu se na dan ko kufu ado o de the party ba ye e bi ba se Ghana fo na me se MVP fo nyina se lusu ye emperfor timon di am wo siria collect ani kindiness ani sami o hu siria kola
okay me da se be me na me patro na nchi obi nto aso wa me mo ate o
hello
be ma ye frost on free fin
agani mo ni mikate fro pan ko boria
agani mo yeti o
yo ano pe mo juma ni atin chiapa yo ano pe so sa ka dia menchia da se bon ko bia ye general secretary ena Hagia Safia Mohammed ayo dia mi kan nyina ni se se afia chinia abofono abano kama ye kwato abayi on ko tin sa peace agreement ana mebwa obi akosa se ye to abana asumdie mra na me ne ye to abayi na kire basa na bizi jine so enso brin na obi sa abana wa wi ni a ani ntina kwa ye basa ade de wi ni ye o de patapa ni ade na ye enu bi no mko ye ya nti no nipa no odi hu so odi kele yo se ni I don't know enu bi no mko ye no se se wan se ko fa ka ba o ko fa ka ba to mo party ni so
okay
e ja president wo nyangi se mu na wo mo mudi se aduma no yanchi wo mo no ye prescription wo
me da se
wo magana ye mpasa ne maniama no
me da se agani mo me for chumi ye fa for me mo ate o
Abraham wa fe so nko ha no pai
me da se
ya na mi se atu modern boy Asempa from there no ya for there the program and church we ya there papa we pass out a quite jacket so I fancy Samia Oku Kukurantumi North and America I beautiful nyina to say Samia Oku Kukurantumi North aka ya nusu na me ka kiro Samia ni pedio amu to winda person kumina amu fa akwan wait na me fa JSK General Secretary Papa MPP and Mohammed Hadia Deputy National Women Organizer how for free omo bo ho de papa Tabedia Obia no permanent in the Kasa ele Opoku.
Okay.
Minister for Food and Agriculture. This senior Miss Ramano. Said Minister just on his channel. Oma Koko no uncle 8,000. Some of the Kufuado do Koko 3,100. I know ye can be say Koko yes you see Kuafo. What ye minister Oma Koko no 8,000.
Me da se.
Abraham pe wife. Ya ukurumame.
Me da se why. Me mo ate o.
me je so me ne aba
Me ba che frost and free fin
ya Richard me free Alajo
me ba che meet you rich
So on behavior Anthony Kwenobekasa say obi abodam and to start you o party about ABENA to stand any opekasa radio and depending on any kasa even say can age mu krampa esa san esa okasa on behavior so ya na before ya am the co-position no o say see na ba be mo the we o kasa so be abodam obi emia nya me adwuma wan
Nyameka ho rich me mo ati o.
Yeah, good morning.
Me pa che frost and free fi.
John, me kasa free Laura Apawos.
Okay. Sir John yeti o.
Sana me pentema kofi nyina no. Sana me poda. Dr. Dampare asen lost no nyadwuma biem. You see before election no Ejuma Dampare ni nyina no ankosiaga. Oh, Ghana Police Service. Someone sorry say bia NDC for like Asemba no omo dia share o sema and the Ghana agent sema police for they cannot control you. A word to a wise is enough.
Me that's it. Memo watching.
Hello.
Yauza.
Ofele. That's me. Before we do say Yauza, who be after no abodi.
Yeah, trust.
Me that's. Odo we did Yauza, we to after me the boo, and the only illicit person in this in the 20 so. Odo ki. Me say me Yauza, me so brother me so no woman. What this time and this aban ya brain. Ye say MPP disappointed Ghanaians. It MPP for be on my people bui. Almost some Ghanaians take a cotton crime. It makes say NDC for. Say baby, pass me a penny at all. To what Senaka says Kasapama Rekiti, Kasapa, one not to my new professor and so for the Jatari. You could do what I say. Yawusa, only me. What I say. Oh, yeah, woman, so be better. Sir, Obia, the Billionaire, to possible connected to Saka, the webinar empathy, the number of appointees are my foot, yeah, a hard time. Impress us to buy to what let's say, some you say yes, George, a man, Mama, continent, you say yes, and it's for your prayer, what's the top of some for no, and throw one once and no, of the Casa, of your turn, and move you to Wassy.
Mate, Yauza ye, medase ya nyabotre. Why? Abotre pa cheso hum for mame. Me fa me last call am watching.
Me also if you bring the question now, I think it's after the man. I'm for Jane, a shaman qua. Come on, what will make about your body be sure? Catch on me.
Mepacho asema wakano mentio. Wow. Chum. Last one.
Hello.
Beme na mache.
Hey, ABENA Toma.
Na na wako. Asoboye enka bibia kan wasam ne yakọ yini.
Well, all man warning. Uru dia wa yi, uru dia bete won Abra. Amafo kanfo so obo omode the efie grand dia Abra o ma me so. O ma me so.
Na na wako kan wasam ne yanko.
Ye so ABENA Toma. Toma izo a Abra de oye de o ma se mo konfu. You. Ode ma me tia mi ama eye obatampa aida adoa FD de ona papa eye ansuwa no FD. You got just could be asked from the Bonaparte Basnodi. You were a free market, so a new audio of parliament at betting on the questions will be sent on me as many papa. Your no more question. The airport for our Ghana and MDC didn't be a radio no almost ye. Number vocate Casatentin and Toponco.
Okay.
To Gaya dinner and so near. You can't pay the fast one, but at the year, a dear Ghana 14, a mere and Friday, and arrogant and what time now almost fast and Omuya and more man gonna what any department.
Okay.
No matter the manager was that you pay excuse via Makasia today. No matter empty for say delegate in some American position almost in one of amendment about what party about grassroots news and party and who up the
Yamen Kawaso home. Medo AC anopay medase saw come home. I will Kukurantumi Juma dear so. A dear me just so, and ne ABENA OPOKUA. When near Yame on some and I want to know some my Kron Ghana. Kwakuchuma Bomichi Domo, me producer no pay, and a Joe Chametumu live on Facebook and YouTube. Ujone Yamedas, me do see your crossover Quadrum TV. Na Kojo Bray, Satana Senawachi, Ejuma die, or de Atwaso, Yakramo.